New this morning, a U.S. congressman taking some time to tutor Low Country students. Representative Mark Sanford will join other volunteers at Angel Oak Elementary on Johns Island this morning. The Republican working hand in hand with Reading Partners, a nonprofit that provides volunteer-led one-on-one literacy tutoring. All right, Rob, well, quick question. What actually happened to the guests who had to evacuate, and did they even have a place to go, a place to stay?
Well, Tessa,
everywhere these days offering you deals too good to be true. This morning, the state's Consumer Affairs Department and police are working to decipher deceptive auto loans and advertising. They're set to hold a press conference in Columbia today to discuss different types of fraud and what consumers need to know. Well, the makeup day for students in Berkeley County has been set. The day lost because of weather on February 24th will be made up on Friday, March 20th. It replaces what was supposed to be a teacher workday.
Hanging from a mountain.
Yeah, Tom Cruise's latest movie might be the craziest of them all. CNN's Jeannie Mose reports on his latest do-it-yourself stunt.
For Hollywood Minute, I'm Mary Muller.
Oh, look at your
so
boy
awesome.
in that unitard. Unitard?
Later, he was dancing.
Yeah.
And Kelly Kapowski said she was pregnant. Oh,
Yeah.
man, you got to watch it. It's too fun.
90s babies. Stay with us. We've got your morning headlines coming up. I'm Tessa Spencer, and first things first, all eyes on the weather and quite the roller coaster ride heading into Bridge Run weekend, and you don't like roller coasters.
I don't at all.
Meteorologist Chad Watson in the Weather Center getting us ready for the day and beyond. Break it to us gently, Chad.
Yeah, I'll have to say that the weather roller coasters are not my favorite.
Giga coaster?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a weather giga coaster. That's it.
Big drop.
Okay.
Big drop. Big drop coming in.
Good morning to you, Charleston. 5:30 right now on this Tuesday, March 17th. Happy St. Patrick's Day. Everybody out there. I'm John Bruce. Don't get pinched.
Don't you look at me. No, you're not.
I'm thinking about it.
I've got green somewhere you just can't
Oh, yeah, I knew that's where you were going.
see. Yeah, and I'm Tessa Spencer alongside
I'm not going there.
meteorologist Chad Watson. Thanks for waking up with Good Morning Charles.
I'm not wearing
two
green.
different ways.
Well, now to pictures of some very important people that I had a chance to meet in Georgetown over the weekend. Many thanks to the Sisters of Lambda Omicron Zeta chapter of Zeta Phi Beta sorority. I MC their Blue Review pageant. And that young lady that you saw in that first picture, she watches us every morning. And actually, she was instrumental in getting me out to Georgetown.
Cool.
This past weekend.
You did some traveling, did you?
Lovely lady, sure did. Sure did.
Looks like
and those
a lot
are the
of fun.
ladies, the young ladies in the pageant as well.
Who won?
Who won? Yeah. I forgot.
Congratulations.
Thank you for putting me on the spot with that one. I
apologize.
Well, these were twists and turns of a different sort, ones that a cop in Oklahoma never saw coming.
Finally, Friday, March 20th, on the first day of spring.
Tweet.
Doesn't that have a nice ring to it?
It does.
Yeah.
It does. It really
it
does.
does.
I'm Tessa Spencer. Thanks for starting your first day of spring with us. It's going to be ushered in later on this afternoon. But meteorologist Chad Watson in the Weather Center right now getting us ready for the first half of it. Hey, Chad.
That's right.
Just under 2 hours of highway driving south of Charleston to Beaufort County, down a winding dirt road on St. Helena Island. I came to stop in the Gullah Garden for a sit-down with one woman who is trying to keep the history of the Sea Islands alive.
I the Queen Quet, head from the body of the Gullah Geechee Nation and things like that.
Translation, Queen Quet, head of the Gullah Geechee Nation. Most of Queen Quet's life has been spent preserving the heritage of the Gullah Geechee people and the language that they speak.
Knowing the people were brutalized because of their language, realizing that you come from a history and a legacy of people who had the strength, or as the film says, the will to survive, and then realizing that the very land you live on, where this unique culture comes out of, that has its own language, is something that you need to hold on to because it is your birthright.
Her connection to the past is so strong that Queen Quet recalls a time when she could not bear to walk the historic streets of downtown Charleston.
I would feel almost every energy, and it was harsh, it was brutal, it was painful.
But the pain did not stop until she put pen to paper.
I started writing, and when I finished this poem, that was the last time my feet ever burned. And that poem told the story of my ancestors and what they had been through along this coast, and especially in Charleston.
Ran over and started picking it.
An inhumane struggle she says that today's youth should be reminded of and carry with pride and not be ashamed of.
When you find a Gullah Geechee person that wants to suppress their language and their mother tongue, more often than not, they are in a process of assimilation. which means that if they go too many generations without that kind of interaction, eventually they won't have that language. And many times with the language goes the living on the land too.
But Queen Quet is encouraged. Through the likes of social media, Twitter, and Facebook, the younger generation is gaining a greater appreciation of the legacy they have inherited.
I see now younger people being glad that they have that bilingual ability, where before we were told we were backwards and we would never get anywhere in life if we continued to speak that way.
Tessa Spencer, ABC News 4.